Bueno. Aquí estamos de vuelta con Poesía 21. We're here, back again with Poesía 21. And we're in chapter 22. Today is English Poetry Day. This poem was dedicated to my mother, and I decided to put the title or the name as Sandra. Before we begin, I always send my gratitude to everybody that has liked and everybody that has subscribed. I am truly grateful with you for the support. And I am grateful in advance for the likes, the comments, and the people that will subscribe in the future. You guys are making this dream come true. This is a poem about a moment of impact in my life and my family. Let's get straight into it. Chapter 22, Sandra. Our focus is on the victims, but credit must be given to the circle unseen, like backbones of an infrastructure, holding the thin line between hope and gravity. Warriors standing side by side with soldiers at war against this unseen but yet very lethal enemy, striking like bullets, swinging like swords, slicing through life. We must recognize the entire army of this eternal revolution. It comes, it goes, but it isn't money, yet it is still required. From the rise of the sun to the peak of the light that shines, these uncredited warriors push back, fight and counterattack to eradicate and extinguish with brute force, for knights cannot attain victory without their shields. This invisible extremist entity, forever it will be a threat, but the battle against gravity shall never surrender. We will never submit. With this we come to the end of this poem. This is a poem inspired by, like I said, a moment of impact in my life. At one point in my life, my father was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and I guess only who lives it knows it. And I really cannot explain what it felt when we got the news. And at the same time, time was moving so fast, but so slow. It was like we were in a trance. And at that moment, everybody that cared for my father got lost. And that is when I realized that one, there was a God or a creator or what I call a higher power. He blessed us with a woman, a very special woman, a strong woman. If moving mountains was a person, that would be her. And I have no idea where she got the strength and the power and even the will to push through this. She became so focused and at the same time so motivated like I have never seen before. And she picked up my dad and organized herself. Even with support, she did it all on her own. And if she sees this video in the future, I just want to say that I'm proud of her and that she's my biggest inspiration. And she's the one that brings out this positivity in me and at the same time makes me realize that nothing is impossible in this life. Because she, alongside with my dad, both went headfirst on this eternal war, like how I say in the poem. At the same time, it is bittersweet because our parents wanted to protect us from the reality. We didn't really get to actually experience the full process. But with the time that we got permitted to be a part of it, a lot of people around my dad that were facing the same situation at some point didn't make it, and my heart goes out to those people, like I said, who knows it and who has lived it, knows what it feels. There were different types of people that whatever that is, doesn't discriminate, it just comes. And yeah, the point and inspiration and the reason for this poem is that I want to dedicate it to my mother and to all the people out there that are fighting alongside their loved ones in this eternal battle. It truly is something that I wouldn't wish on anybody, but for the ones that are going through it, know that there is a possibility and that you shouldn't give up hope and you should have faith. And for the ones that didn't make it, well, like I said, my heart goes out to you guys because we also had that feeling that it wouldn't have turned out the way it has turned out. And I can now see that my dad actually won the battle against cancer and he is finally free from it. But like my poem says, we must recognize the entire army. They are warriors fighting alongside with soldiers. And my mom is a warrior because when this comes and knocks at your door, it doesn't only affect the victim but also the entire circle. The people that love you, that care about you, that want the best for you and that want you to recover. And some of the people in your circle get lost and don't know where to find answers or have no direction. And my mother, like many other people that stand beside their loved ones, get a sense of motivation and they find a way and they fight day and night and they don't lose hope. And from my perspective, I got lost. I didn't find a way or how would this be possible when we all are exposed to the reality of this through media, and maybe your neighbor had it before you had to experience it and it didn't turn out the way it did for us. Well, you just become afraid. I actually wrote like a speech for this. I can't even read it, so I just wanted to speak from the heart. And for the people that didn't make it, I'm truly sorry for that. I mean, this is something that is very serious. It's hard to even find the words for it. But I just wanted to express my appreciation and my gratitude, and at the same time, let you guys know the warriors that are fighting alongside the soldiers, which are the victims, that you guys are amazing. And you guys deserve all the blessings in life. If there is a heaven, you deserve to be on the very peak of the line. I just want to let my mom know that I love her. At the same time, I want to express my gratitude to the higher power for giving my dad the strength and my mother the power to win their war against cancer. Life is a gift. Enjoy it. You deserve everything good that is coming your way. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to be abundant. But something very, very important that you should never forget. No matter how high you rise in life, you should always do your best to remain humble. So with this we come to the end of Poesía 21.